Welcome to the Chicory's Refit video series, this time a Helm tour. In this video we're going to review all of the electronics that make up Chicory's Helm. Chicory has a primary and secondary navigation computer, each driving two 27-inch screens. I'm going to delve into a little bit more detail on each of these computers. The primary navigation computer is running Noveltech Time 0 with its own dedicated N2K network with all separate instruments just for this computer, completely redundant. In addition, the computer is hooked up to a dedicated autopilot with a tiller. That means that this computer can control the boat with an autopilot and dedicated steering tiller completely by itself. The secondary navigation computer has a lot of similarities with the primary. It also has all its dedicated instruments. It is also dedicated to a autopilot and autopilot tiller with a separate autopilot pump. And the difference, however, is this has one screen with Noveltech Time 0 Professional running, and the other screen is dedicated to a Maritron monitoring system. For additional redundancy, Chicory's Helm also has two Garmin GPS and depth finder combinations. So I have 4 different charting softwares in addition to an iPad Pro running Aqua Maps. Chicory has redundant VHF radios at the helm. We typically monitor channel 16 and 13. And then finally there's a cluster of controls for windlass control, searchlight control, and control panel for the Naiad stabilizers. We do a lot of overnight runs on Chicory, and so we want to make sure that our engine room checks that are done hourly could be done remotely. So we have video monitoring of the engine room and the bilge, and in addition to that we set up the Maritron system to check every single thing that we would normally check during an engine room review. This monitoring includes warning lights for high bilge, high temperatures, and low coolant. How much fuel is in each of the 4 tanks aboard Chicory, including the total volume of fuel. We monitor DC services, AC services, engine room temperature, transmission temperature, stabilizer temperature, stuffing box temperature, heel cooler temperature. Then we have exhaust stack temperature. Then we move on to 12 kilowatt exhaust temperature and round out that row in battery temperature. The next row starts out with Raycor vacuum, then moves on to speed over ground, then our internal temperature in the salon, then the delta between the engine room temperature and the external temperature. The next row starts with pitch and then moves on to roll, and then we round out with outside temperature and outside barometric pressure. There's a ventilated cabinet to the port side of the helm chair that houses all of the computer equipment. Here you will find the primary computer, the secondary computer, the primary N2K network, the secondary N2K network, the computer gateways for both primary and secondary computer, the computer for the autopilot for the primary computer, the autopilot computer for the secondary navigation computer. This area is dedicated to Chicory's AIS transponder, which sends and receives AIS information, and the antenna splitter that helps use a single antenna for both the VHS and the AIS. Then a network switch, an iCommunicate Signal K gateway so iPads can see all of the data on the N2K networks. And finally a power strip for all of the electrical plug-in equipment. I'm going to conclude this video tour of Chicory's Helm with a slow pan of the helm so you can review what you've learned. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.